I'm being joined by William from Northern Dorper Stud. Mr. William, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Can you please tell us about the Northern Dorper Stud, please?
Okay, so Northern Dorper Stud, we are a member of the Zimbabwe Dorper Breeders Association and also members of Zimbabwe Herd Book, registered. This is our 20th year of breeding, but registered for the last 5, 6 years. So basically our game is to try and breed a sheep that adapts easily to Zimbabwe, to our environments and further north of Zimbabwe. And what we're looking at is functionality and form over beauty. Beauty will come in time. To breed a sheep that can get out there and improve what we've got as a national herd in the country.
So, what makes this breed stand out? Like, what's the one key part that you can tell us that makes it stand out from all the other breeds?
Nyama, meat. It's all meat. No, there's a lot of things. So meat, good mothering abilities. It's quick to turn around. I mean, if you take a ram like what's here, this is 18 months old. So 18 months old and you're into an auction ram. If it's a slaughter animal, between 6 months and 9 months, they're gone. Versus cattle. So I don't want to upset any of the Mombi men, but I would love to challenge somebody, even with indigenous Mombis, to say, come, let's take livestock unit for livestock unit, sheep versus Mombi, and let's see who can spin this faster. I do think we would, if we didn't take it, we'd give them a good run for their money. So, but yeah, adaptability, good mothering ability, the meat quality on a Dorper is phenomenal.
So, for a farmer who's looking to make an investment, what do you think they should be looking at before they make a jump to invest in something?
So firstly, skill, knowledge, have it in your brain. What do you have as a vision or a goal? What do you want to achieve if you owned animals? Number one. Number two, what do you do with those animals? A lot of people will say, oh, sheep put their heads together to think to die. No, they don't. That's a sign of bad management. Like every livestock breeder, you're always going to have losses somewhere. But yeah, equip yourself with skill, how to manage and look after and care for them. Then I would encourage people to say it's nice to want the best from the beginning. We all want to get our driver's license and we want to drive a Lamborghini, but we forget that there's a Mazda 323 that we should really learn on first until we're confident enough. So I'd encourage people to look at your pure indigenous breeds, especially for your female side, and then come in and get a good flock ram, a type 3 ram, which we have around. Breed up your quality and breed your own, through your vision, what you want on your farm going forward. Unless you've got lots of money, you can buy expensive, but you don't know what to do with it. So equip yourself with the knowledge. The breed standards on Dorper, very important. So we look at 5 things: conformation, size, fat, color, cover. And what's the point of buying type 5 stud animals if you don't know those breed characteristics and you don't know how to utilize them and how to extract the genetic value out of a ram? If you don't know what your ewes are lacking and what type of ram you can go and buy the most expensive ram on the auction, but your ewes don't deserve that kind of ram. So you've wasted good money when you could have gone and said, okay, instead of buying a $3,000 ram, I'm going to go and buy a $600 ram, get the improvements, get some value for your money first, and then as you go on in time and you know what you're doing with the breed and the standards, then pick up the quality of what you're trying to achieve.
So, is there anything else that you might want to add to your farmers?
I'd like to encourage Zimbabwe's farmers to see value in the small stock. For a long time, I think especially in the communal areas, sheep are viewed as something just for our own personal pot. You need to start valuing those animals. You need to start looking at them as what can they earn you, your family, what can they bring to the table at the end of the year that's contributed towards your family thriving and surviving, instead of just eating them. So we need to be aware of what's going on in the world. You've got the Middle East, where there's a huge market for lamb. I mean, they slaughter 4.5 animals a day for 21 days of Hajj, and they're looking for good quality carcasses. We don't have the numbers. I think we need to build numbers. So I think guys need to start valuing their animals very seriously so we can own some of that market share out there. Even up north, our northern neighbors, they are forever looking for breeding stock, and I think there's lots of room in Zim especially with Dorper, we've got South Africa is the home of Dorper. It's where it was bred, it's where it was created. And we've got access to the best genetics just across the border. We're not making good use of it. Yes, there are people that are utilizing, but I'd want to see more people coming into the game because they're passionate about it. Not just because they want to be seen to have the best, own the best, but they've built the best on their own hands.